and welcome to my channel. My name is Maria, also known as Mindset and Mascara. If you are new here, welcome. I'm glad to have you. This is a channel where we do all things color, bright, and glitter. I never do never say never, but I usually don't do a makeup look without glitter. So yeah, that's why you see here. I wanted to do something a little more challenging on myself. So yeah, that is why you are seeing this today. In this video, we are going to be talking about Dear Kitty Brown's Soul collection. She just came out with a brand new collection. I got virtually everything. The only one I didn't get was the water quad, and that's because I already had an exorbitant amount of products in my cart, and that just kind of, I had a budget and I didn't want to go above my budget, and that would have made me go above my budget, so I took it out. Also in this collection are 6 new glitter liners. And the star of the show is this eyeshadow palette. I do believe that this is her first eyeshadow palette. They will correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure. But I think it's her first eyeshadow palette. Alright, this is what the palette looks like. And we are going to do swatches. I hate swatches, but I'm going to do swatches. Okay, I didn't like the way that the other swatches came out. So I'm just going to do the swatches here, and I'm going to go from top row down, and I'll let you know when I change rows. I'm not going to say the names because some of them I can't say. So, all right, so we're going to do the first row. This is why I don't like swatches, because they don't show how they perform on the eye. And if you see, if you look at the rest of the video, you'll understand what I mean. Okay, these are the first 2 rows of the eyeshadow palette. All right, so let's finish off with the 3rd row. Alright, so that is all of the Soul palette swatched. This color is just so beautiful. I'm so upset I actually didn't use it. But we're gonna go in with Earth now. Okay, and there is Earth swatched. There we go. Okay, let's go into Air. There is Air. All right, and then this is Fire. Ooh, that's pretty. I don't know if you can see that. It's got a lavender shift. And there is Fire. now you can see the okay, now we're gonna do the liners. This is Rush. This is Orange Pop. This is Zon. This is Triton. And then this is Magic. Okay, this is Terra Nova. Again, I absolutely love these glitter liners. They've got full pigment. And they're cheaper than the Urban Decay liners. The Urban Decay liners are about, I think they're 20. And these have more in them than the Urban Decay liners do. Let me show you. Okay, so this is a Dear Katie Brown liner. This is the Razor Shine liner. And this is the Urban Decay liner. So you can see you get quite a bit more product. I mean if you don't use glitter that much, then you know this is gonna last you forever. But I use a lot of glitter, so I don't know when I'm gonna when I'm gonna run out of these. All right, let's get back to our regular scheduled program. You should see my collection of Dear Katie Brown liners. Once I did the one video and found out how much I really loved those liners, I went and bought every color that they had, because I loved them that much. So those are the glitter liners that came with this collection. And on to the part that you were probably wanting to see, how they perform on the eye, and then my thoughts about the palette. My thoughts come at the end of the video, and then this look is coming up right now. So if you want to see how I got this look, then keep on watching. All right, we are back. Let's get started. We're gonna use the Soul palette, and it looks like this. If you hear that bird, I'm sorry. But this is what it looks like. I usually pull from like 3 or 4 different palettes. I'm going to use just this collection today, so we'll see how that goes. I'm also going to try to incorporate at least 1 or 2 of the 6 glitters, and then at least 1 or 2 of the palettes. Now I'm getting started. Okay, I'm gonna just take the the APH primer, and let me grab a mirror. So now I'm gonna take my Ivy White crease brush, this over here, and we're gonna go in. I am not going to be saying any of this stuff. We're gonna be going into this burgundy shade right here, and that is gonna go. I'm just gonna kind of draw. I'm gonna try and do a double cut crease with this. We don't know how it's gonna work out, so we're just gonna kind of go with the flow. And we're gonna do one eye completely on camera and then the other eye off camera. All right, and now I'm gonna go into Flame. and buff that out. Usually when I'm doing a palette like this, I want to use as much of the colors as I can, but this being like an entire set, I want to use as much of the set as I can. So we're not going to use a whole lot of colors from the palette, just maybe 3 or 4. And now I'm going to go in with this E25 blending brush and go into the orange color, which I cannot say. I cannot pronounce. And then we're going to just kind of because I want to get a feel of how I like this formula. I think this is Dear Katie Brown's first eyeshadow palette. Don't get me lying, but I think it is. So I want to be sure and give it a fair shot. Okay, now I'm going to go back into the darker red color and then buff this out. I'm going to use a Precision Firm blender. This is an E42 from Sigma. And then go into the burgundy color and just blend out the brown. And they seem to be blending pretty good. They're not blending away, and they're not muddying out, which is good. Because when I do a look, I'm always layering different colors on, and I don't want them to blend out. I want a good gradient. And I'm not worried about it getting down here because we are going to get a wipe and clean it up into a sharper line. This is a take on one of Mrs. look. She did a all blue look, but I'm just kind of taking her technique and making it my own. Okay, so then we're going to do that, and I want to come back in with the other two colors and then just kind of get it to, you know. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the camera off because this is going to take quite a bit of time. I'm going to take a wet wipe and just go all the way down. And I've got to, since it's not, it's really not a tutorial, this is just a kind of review, and I'm trying to get a feel of the shadows and all of that. I'm going to cut really quickly through this and then come back and we'll start on the next little area. We are back now. Let's see how we're gonna do this. I'm trying to think of what I want to do next. If maybe I want to do like the dark browns, dark to light brown, and then gold. I think maybe I'll do that because that way I can use some of the more colors. Sorry, some more colors. So So we're gonna do browns next. So I'm gonna take this dark brown and we are going to just a glitter in the middle here. So I'm gonna try and be as precise and non-precise as possible. I think we'll use Semper Fidelis. Okay, and now I'm going to take Scorch. Perfect. I think that looks nice. All right, so let me go back in with the darker brown here. All right, now we're going to go into Scorch. This is a detailed crease brush. No, this is the Precision Firm Blender. But I wanted to use that first before going back in, so I can make sure that I don't get any up here, because I'm going to put glitter. We are going to come in here and do some liner and then put glitter over the liner, so I'm going to just kind of go with the flow here. Okay, we're gonna go into Air and we're gonna use Trance, or no, sorry, that's Divine. We're gonna use Divine. And then I'm gonna take this small little silicone brush and use that to slowly, gently so I want to use all of them, but I don't think I can, because Earth has green and I don't want to add green in here. So we'll just get Divine and then we'll go into Pyretta. Is that this one? And then I don't know if I'm going to use this dark red or this like magenta color. But I do want to gradient them. I'm going to take this ochre liner and I'm going to do and I'm going to go back in with this dark brown color. And then I think I'm going to take, yeah, I'm going to take this pumpkin-like color. I use this on my look. And I'm going to go over the black with that. That, let that dry, and then I'm gonna pop into a different palette. So I think I'm gonna take this copper element, element from the Moondust palette, and I'm just going to pat it on top because I want it to show through. The reason why I didn't use the shimmer is because I want the mattes to show through. So I just need a topper. There is a shade similar to that right here. So I could have easily just gone in with that one. It's real pretty. But I don't want it to cover up the, see, ooh, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. I just don't want to cover up too much of the browns. So now we are going to go off camera. I'm going to do the other eye, and then we'll come back, and my base and everything, and then we'll come back and do the lower lash line. I've got my eyebrows on, I've got my base on, my blush, my bronzer, my contour, everything is on, okay, except for my lower lash line and my highlight and my lips. So I will do the lower lash line on camera and the lips and highlight and all that off camera, and then I will come back and show you the finished look. Also, my thoughts on this collection. I've kind of been out here for, I want to say, almost 3 hours. So I'm going to try and wrap this up really quickly. But I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the same thing on top as I do on bottom. Maybe I'll do a little more pink on the bottom. Yeah, let's do a little more pink. So I'm going to grab this Sigma Smudger, or short shader. It's an E20. And then let me get my mirror. If you've noticed, I am going to stop using Jeffree Star Cosmetics on camera. I'm gonna use the stuff that I have right now, and then after that, no more. I'm not purchasing or anything anymore. So just wanted to throw that out there. I am going to I really want to do like a pink. So let's go into the dark kind of magenta color, and we're going to kind of connect with that with this short shader brush. Okay. Can't believe I've actually gotten away with not using a shimmer out of the palette. It's kind of funny because I use shimmers all the time. All right, now I'm going to take this Acacia. It's like a lighter pink, a little, it's brighter. That reminds me, I do have a berry toned glitter that I can put on my lower lash line, so we're going to do that. Okay, now I am going to take my Luxie 121. It's a mini taper. I think it's a mini taper brush. I think it's 121. Yeah, 121 mini taper brush. And I'm going to go into Story and buff that out. Sorry. I like having a bright inner corner, so I'm gonna go ahead and still do that, which usually with this look you really don't need to, because I've got the black liner with the glitter on there, but I want to go ahead and put some of this lighter shade. Okay, now I am going to take this glitter, Razor Shine glitter liner in Terra Nova. It's a berry color, and that I'm going to put on the inner corner. And there is that. So now I'm going to finish up the waterline and the lashes, and then I'm going to do my lips and my highlight, and then I'll be back with the finished look and my thoughts on this collection. Alright, so this is the finished look. I really like the way that it turned out. Yeah, it's a little extra, but so am I. Okay, so my thoughts on this collection. Really, I mean, you guys know how I feel about their glitters, or her glitters and her glitter liners. You know exactly how I feel about them. I did an entire video on them. They are amazing. They're like my favorite glitter formula ever, and I still stand by that. I've tried more glitter formulas since then, and I still keep going back to her formula. So that's got to say something right there. I've never tried any of her eyeshadow palettes, and I guess this probably is her first one. I don't know. I haven't been following her that long. So this is the Soul palette. I actually really like it. I was a little scared. Okay, let me tell you this first. I was a little on the scared side because I am very, very, very picky about my eyeshadow palettes. You've seen in some of my reviews, like the e.l.f. review, everybody loved that palette. I was not happy with it. There's some Kat Von D or KVD palettes that I did not like. There's some Urban Decay palettes that I did not like, and you'll see in my declutter, which should come after this one, my palette declutter, that I'm going to be brutal, and I will explain to you some of the formulas and stuff that I have that I do not like, and that why I'm getting rid of them. So I did use the Moondust palette in this one, just that one shade Element, and it's because I didn't want an opaque kind of glitter shimmer on there. I wanted something that kind of let the color of the browns show through. Otherwise, I would have used this shade right here. It is a beautiful copper. You would have seen swatches at the beginning of my video. I don't do swatches very well, so if they weren't that great, I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of swatches, but I like this formula. It's very pigmented. One swipe, no problem, and you can build it up if you do tap off your brush. I never tap my brush off. Never. I always put everything in. That's why I do my eyes last, because I know I'm going to have fallout. So yeah, that is my opinion on the new Soul collection. It's wonderful. I'm very happy that I purchased it. I am glad that I spent my money on it, and I'm looking forward to anything that she comes out with next. I was very happy with this launch. I now have all of her glitter liners. I'm excited because she's got so many colors, way more colors than the Urban Decay, and I'm excited to try this one. This just looks so beautiful. Okay. So with that being said, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more like this, hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you as part of the family. And until next time, I will see you later. Love you guys. Bye.